Hi, my name's Dan Bean, and welcome to For the Rest of My Life. I'm a 54-year-old single dad, clearly overweight. I'm going to do something about it. And I'm going to bring you along on this incredible, life-changing journey with me. I read about it, but I thought, nah, I'm not that person yet. I never thought of myself as someone that was so heavy that I needed to get some help. And, I clearly am.
So one of the first things we want to do is make you feel comfortable and let you know that we understand what it's like to be fat. We've all been fat. And we've successfully lost weight with a band, and we want you to know that you can do that too.
You lie to yourself in a sense and say, look, I can do it, I can lose. And, maybe I looked in the mirror and said, nah, you're not that bad. I am. I need the help. I really need to do this.
Many people do have one episode in their life that says, okay, this isn't enough. I'm finished with being overweight.
The tipping point for me is when I saw myself in the video from my son's 8th grade football team I coach. And as much as I thought, a couple years ago when I first heard about lap band surgery that I'm not that guy, I was that guy.
Most of us have a long history of dieting over your life and have failed at really essentially every other diet.
I've tried every program possible. I'd lose 30 or 40 pounds and then I'd gain back 50 or 60. I'm not proud of where I'm at. I've worked so hard to try to lose weight, and it just hasn't worked for me, and it's very frustrating. I barely run anymore. I can't. It's my knees hurt, my back hurts, and all from being overweight. My doctors tell me that for every pound that I gain is 3 pounds on my knees.
You're a relatively healthy, heavy person, but we need to make sure that you're a healthy, skinny person at this point, and at least much more fit, and so we preserve your knees, preserve your back. There's heart disease, you've got high cholesterol, which is under control, but with medication.
For me, it was being on the verge of getting diabetes, and having been a diabetes educator, I knew it was a horrible disease, and I just did not want to have diabetes, and the only way to prevent it is to lose weight.
Was there any evidence of the start of diabetes at all?
No diabetes, but you've got a number of risk factors, the biggest of which is your family history with your dad having heart disease, and there's strokes in your family and diabetes in your family. So we're really fighting genetics, and you are your genetics. So in this setting, we want to minimize that and prevent what we can prevent, so that God willing, you're going to be here for a long time.
Once you start losing weight, you go through a phase that we call bandster euphoria, where you're just ecstatic about the fact that every time you get on a scale, the weight's going down, and you're just really pleased. And that's one of the reasons I work here, because that euphoria is kind of catching.
Well, I have a very good friend of mine, Dr. Ron Sherman, and he's lost like 80-some pounds already. He looks phenomenal. He feels amazing. He really made me excited, and so that's when I really did more homework about it, and went to see the people at Northwest Weight Loss Surgery and find out more. And man, they've been amazing.
One of the things we do here is that we have support group a couple times a month, and we really encourage people to come to support group every month. And that's where we talk over a lot of the emotional issues and the changes that are happening.
I don't want to be tired anymore. To be able to do the things I want to do with my son, to work out together, to go throw the ball, to go run, do whatever I need to do to stay healthy and fit. And this is the most important time in my life.
You're going to find you're
now I'm going to have the energy to do more. Right?
Exactly. And so part of your program in this weight reduction, and I know your other doctors probably talked about this, is exercise and eating. Of course, you're going to have a change in your eating habits, but it will help control your blood pressure and bring every one of your risk factors down, hopefully to zero.
And I'm here at Northwest Weight Loss Surgery, and I'm about to go meet the doctors and the nurses and the people who are going to help me on my journey to be a thinner self. And I'm really looking forward to this, and I'm glad you're coming along. Let's go. All right, doctor, so is there anything that I possibly do to screw this up?
I think it's really important for you to understand that this is just a tool to help you lose weight. The biggest thing that we want to get across early on is this is not just an automatic process where we pop a band in there and you go on your way and all of a sudden lose weight. This is a process that happens over time.
The main effect of the band is that it dims your appetite, and so you'll be less hungry. And when you're less hungry, then you should theoretically be able to choose to eat less, and that's basically how you lose weight.
Essentially what we're doing is we're placing the band around the upper part of the stomach and then a couple of sutures will fold the stomach over the band to hold it into place. The people that are the most successful with the band use it as a way to make a lifestyle change, to make healthy food choices, to eat small amounts, and to live a more active lifestyle. The operation itself usually takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
If you came at 8 o'clock, you would have your surgery, probably take about 45 minutes. Then you would probably spend an hour in the recovery room and you would be able to go home before noon.
It's very clear that high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, sleep apnea, joint-related problems, all of these things are very much related to weight. And if people can lose a significant amount of weight and keep it off, that many of those things get markedly better.
Okay, Dan, I wrote out your prescriptions for you. This hopefully will be the last one.
I'm going to have surgery in a couple weeks. I'm very excited, a little nervous. I hope that what we do here gives people a little push or a little, help them and make them feel a little bit better, a little bit easier about maybe, you know, maybe this is a good option. And I know it's going to be for me. I really believe that. And I'm very excited about the prospects of this.